Welcome, Stalkers. This is Blondie speaking. Hope you're all doing fantastic. We're doing pretty well here in the center zone. We're just about ready to go and assault some Monolith. We're going to recover ourselves a Monolith health device regenerator thing. The hell is this thing called? Something about a recovery thing for Strider. Strider's at death's door and we want to try and recover him. Random spiders. Gross. Really not what I needed to see right now. Thank you. Thank you. Sitting in this darkened room at 4:30 AM. Thank you very much. I'm not creeped out. You're creeped out. Let's get into the episode, shall we? Alright, we've got all of the bits and pieces we need. I think it's probably not a bad idea if I get some physical protection. Physical protection. Physical protection. We're going to ignore the good doctor's request. As you can see, there's an optional thing here. Complete the doctor's request without killing the Monolithians. I've heard the doctor's plea. I'm not going to spoil anything. I was going to say more, but I'm not going to spoil anything. We are just going to have some fun. Good old-fashioned shooting gallery fun. We will let them continue to shoot things. Hello. Ah, this section. Yes, I remember this. Very good. We might actually be able to get a stealth kill on this guy. Maybe. There he is right there. Which way is he facing? Where are you? Looked like he had a light on, but he doesn't have a light on anymore. He's still facing this direction. There he goes.
Стрілянина на рубежі. Втрати серед братів. Поранених доставлять у визначений час.
Stealth kill. Heh, I do need to get that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, at least the model reflects the fact that I took the magazine out. Okay, I think there's a stash over here. Let's go check it out. I thought I saw a stash over here. No, we have a Vinca. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for all of your comments. Regarding the comment about using Hercules and other stuff to boost my carry capacity, if we come across a Hercules in our adventures, or maybe when we get back to base, I will pop one and I'll show you. There is a current limit, or at least there was at the time of testing, 140 kilos. That is the maximum limit that Stalker 2 will recognize. You cannot exceed that limit by any means at all. You can't do it with artifacts, you can't do it with Hercules, you can't do it with suits, none of that good stuff. That is a hard limit set by the game, and I will prove this to you. I mean, if you go back and review any of the footage that I've done, I've actually proven it quite a few times. If you've noticed, anytime I have anything equipped, especially when it comes to weight boosting stuff, it always just seems to land magically on 140 kilos. I wonder why that is. You don't need to wonder anymore. Do we have anything? Oh wow, we've got some radioactive canisters here apparently. It's kind of messed up. Moving on, we're going to see if we can stealth kill our way through this. I would like to see if that's possible. I do need to get that stealth kill achievement. That's just a prop door. Hello? Oh my. But at least we're going to get a ton of loot from all of this. And I'm hoping that this advances the story enough that we can start getting access to some good gear. Come on. Okay, we got a dude in there. Oh yeah, okay. There's got to be something back here, right? There is. There we go. Oof. That's a hell of a stash. Can see why old mate over there died. Okay, bit of ammo. Very nice. Switch off this thing that gives us away. Where are you, fella? That is a long animation. Yoink. But why, Blondie? Why are you killing the Monolithians? Why indeed? It's almost like I know something. Something extra. Oh my. 308 ammo. My friend. Quick save. We'll go silent for as long as we can. Got anything in here? Sometimes... yeah, sometimes there are items which clip through the bottom of these crates. There's a Hercules. Here we go. No, come back. Come back, num-nums. I will show you once we've taken care of this guy. Is this guy facing toward us? Hard to tell. No, I don't think he is. No, he's not. Okay, cool. We're good. What do we have here? Vodka, bandages, all of the good stuff. Let's say hi. The only way we know how. Down you go. Good fella. Now, I mean, admittedly, this mission is kind of designed for stealth. So it's obviously going to be a bit easier for us to do this sort of thing. Oh, what is that down there? Oh, that's the compact. Really? How the hell did it manage to flip itself down there? Now, let's have a look at the Hercules. So, first of all, let's start off with getting to 140 kilos. So I'll pop in a Night Star, which bumps us up to 197. And then I'll pop in Weird Water, which brings us up to 140. I could probably get away with just... I mean, Weird Water by itself takes us up a fair haul. So we're now at 140. So look, this gives us, what, 5 kilos? Sorry, more than that. Wow. 88. Yeah, this gives us 9 kilos. So we know this is 9 kilos. Alright, so technically this should bring us up to 141. So there's basically a proof right there. This hits 140, but I'll go a step further. Let's eat the Hercules. No change. And again, just in case it hasn't updated, sometimes that happens, no change. And again, drop this, and we'll pick something up to try and change the weight. No change. Maximum 140 kilos. Doesn't matter what suit you're wearing, doesn't matter what artifacts you have equipped, none of that matters. 140 is the cap internally in the Stalker 2 engine. You will not exceed that cap. So, there was questions about why I wasn't using some other stuff, and that's the reason why. 140 is a hard cap, and we've already at that limit, so there's really no point in trying to exceed that any further with additional items. What have we got in there? How the hell did they get in there and manage to get themselves sealed in? This is gross. This is... I would not enter this at all. Look at this. That's gross. Hello? These buddies have been in here for a long time.
Monolith, стати на ноги. Численні вороги твої. Кожен брат важливий.
Let's give this guy a tick. I would like to stealth kill these guys. This is going to be trickier. The only stealth weapon we've got really is the cluster. You know, which we could do, but I would like to try and knife these guys, if possible. Yeah, these guys are cruising around looking for me. If it comes to a bun fight, we'll just get into it. But I would like to stealth kill these guys. They're not just going to sit there, are they? What is that? What is going on here? Okay, we got the dude there. Is this guy just going to do his regular stuff? Please tell me he's just going to... Yeah, okay, he's patrolling. That's good. Alright, I think they've reset. That's good. Come back this way, fella. I would like to say hello to your neck. What is going on here? I can see something clipping through the wall here. Retrieve monolithian device. There are a couple of ways around this. If you go up this way, you can basically circumvent a lot of this. You go through the air system, the air ducts, and you bypass a lot of these guys. You just drop down into a room further in and you can get easy access to the device, but this is not a huge complex. Okay, we gotta do... Okay, this is the same guy. We'll let him come down this way. Yep, cool. Just need to make sure that he's facing the right direction, and we'll go and say hi. Okay. Man, that animation is so long. I'm gonna grab this body. This is about the only sneaky breaky we've done. I'm gonna pop it here. Pop. Okay, we've got some buckshot now. Where is this body? Oh dear, has he clipped through? He has, hasn't he? Ah, shit. I should have looted him first. Crap. Oh well. Tis what it is. All about those stealth kills at the moment. Vodka seems like a solid thing. At least these guys know how to party. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we got a dude over there. I know that he can see me through these gaps. How creepy is this? Look at this. Does it say that this guy's actually dead? No. Just need to be careful this guy doesn't decide to come in and check it all out. I don't think we filled up the meter enough. I think we're alright. Sure that won't alert anyone. He moved. He's over here somewhere now. There are a couple of patrols that come through this area. Kinda is worth, I reckon. Might actually try and get rid of these guys as well, but I'll do it after I've killed the other guards. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing? Okay. Should be nice and easy. Thank you. No one heard anything. It's just a regular noise in the environment. People, you know, crates breaking, it happens all the time. Spontaneous. Something, something, monolith. Right, let's have a look. Alright, there's a guy there. Where you going, buddy? Also got some text on the wall here. How? Brother, you were facing away from me. How did you suddenly decide that you could spot me? I am baffled. I actually did this completely stealthed the first time. I didn't kill anyone. Which is why I'd like to try something different. You know, let's go and grab this guy. Let's go and collar him. Let's go and say, "Oi!" I sense danger, brothers. Do you, though? Okay, this guy's coming to investigate. Gotcha. It's just a little itty-bitty shotgun, don't worry about it. Oh, I was gonna say, maybe we can grab this guy too. Hey? We can. Okay, let's grab all of these bits. See if we can nail this guy too. I don't know how far away he is. He's right there. Let's see if he comes back. Yep, here he comes. Just pop behind this cover here. Shouldn't have eyes on us. Okay, he's still alerted. Why is he alerted? What's his problem? He doesn't know we're sneaking up on him, so let's see if we can... Got him. That's quite enough of that, fella. Oi. Windows, get out of that. We got at least 2 more guys over here. Let's sneaky breaky our way in. I think there's a doctor here. Oh, this guy's not happy. This guy's not happy. I don't know if he's the last one. Scoozy. He will come up and investigate these dudes. Alright, that's him down. And a ram, we'll take that. Thank you. Because we are sneaky breaking our way through here. Say that loosely now after we've caused quite a bit of a ruckus. Yeah, we're in yellow. Alright, let's pop in... I will pop in one of these. I don't think we need the physical protection. I think we'll be alright. I think we've taken care of most of them, so I'm just gonna... Alright, we got him. Cool. Wasn't actually sure if I could kill him. This one, I think, is dead too. Nope. He will be. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Loving it. So we got rams in decent condition, rams in horrible condition. Look at the difference between the two. It's only about $2,000 difference. And they're both over 10k, so it really doesn't matter, does it? You know what, we are starting to get a bit weighty though. Actually, let's pop in. No, actually, I'll keep the ball. I think it's probably a good idea to keep the ball as a backup, just so that we can hopefully negate some of the damage coming in if we happen to... Oh, no, Monolith PD, I didn't see that there before. What made you think I could be a doctor? Strider, you stepped up when your brother needed help. You didn't flinch. You fixed him up without hesitation, like it was second nature. But I don't remember a thing. None of us do, but we can learn everything again. We've got a future to build, Taylor. Don't let fear hold you back. Oh, Strider. Words of wisdom. Sorry it wasn't to be, brother. Alright, let's grab that. Oh, we got a medkit and a bandage just sitting casually underneath him. What the hell happened there? If this seems a little cold, a little calculating, all will be revealed later, friends. Don't you worry. Alright. Who's this? We can't even tell who this is. Stone. Alright, that's mine. Believe me when I say this is not for the loot. Alright, that's... Yep, that's where we came from. This is where we need to go, but I just want to double check and make sure that we've got everything in this area. Come here. Mine. Yeah, we've got no one in there. We looted him. Now there was this spot here. Right, if you sneak through, because you can see from up there, there's a guard here attending to this body. He must have been one of the ones that was circling around outside. That's a little bit grim. That's a bit grim. Do we have anything else in this room? Any PDAs? Cold storage? Is there anything underneath here? Nope, doesn't look like. Okay, I think we've got about as much as we can from this area. Almost. Yes, please. Okay. Right, now we've got everything we can from this area. Let's move on. There are still guys in here, actually. I can hear someone. Let us go in this direction. It is the 9th.
Розкрий слугам своїм задуми ворогів ваших і даруй сили помститися за братів полеглих. Не зупинити їм тих, хто одне ціле з монолітом.
I can't actually stealth kill this guy.
Осяй промінням своїм душі тих, хто
Let's see if we can make this quick for the 9th's sake.
здійснення волі твоєї.
Didn't really need that. But they can be saved, Blondie. Can they? Just notice we're carrying a cracker as well. That can leave. Exit stage right. Sorry, Shell. This is the way it has to be. Right, I think that's most of them. I don't know if more spawn in after you do the thing, but we're just going to walk around now. I think we should be alright. In fact, walk around with a shotgun just in case we get surprised. Another Hercules. Lots of Hercules here. I like the Hercules. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gross. We've got some Vinca, some coagulants. We have an infirmary report. What does this say? Injured 4, seriously injured 1, gone to the Monolith 1 as a resource saving measure. Regenerators running low, need fresh supply, other equipment sufficient. May its enemies perish. Did I hear something else? Is there something else? This is obviously what we're after. Let us take it. Now, I don't think there's anyone here to really challenge us anymore. Like I said, I don't think... Can we actually get back out this way? Yes, this does take us out, I believe. Oh! Oh my! I forgot about that. Wow. Yeah, he's right on us. There's only one way this happens, and we're gonna have to unequip everything. Oh, damn. Alright. I didn't even know if this is gonna work. It will. We're in the red, but it will. It's a quick save. Oh, this is so slow. For any of the new Stalkers watching, this is a trick that you can use to stop these balls of lightning from zapping you. Oh, we need to run. Nope, we didn't make it. That's interesting. I actually thought that we'd have enough electrical resistance to withstand a shot from that. Because the suit does a fair job. But that got us in one hit. We were full health. And that took us down with a single hit. That's really powerful. Alright, let's watch this thing and see what it does. Oh, nearly spawned right on top of us. We need to wait for it to despawn again. Okay, if we jump up here... No! Really? It really doesn't like us. Okay. We're now in the experimental phase of this section. Look at this thing. What is going on here? Please don't tell me this thing is just going to spawn right on top of us. Nope, okay, it's down there. Does it spawn in randomly? Like, I don't... I'm trying to figure out if there's some sort of pattern to it. Oh shit, and it's behind us now. If we're lucky, we might be able to just... Come on, you need to go, you need to go. Oh shit. You piece of crap. Oh, look at the free hits! Look at this! Oh my god. Did you see that? And of course, now we're getting... Great. Gotcha. Damn, man. What was that? I just seemed to get stun hit. Okay, Windows, you can now officially fuck off. That's enough of you, okay? I got stun locked on the ground. That is the first time I've ever seen that happen. I don't even know what happened there, because they usually only have one leaping, lunging attack which incapacitates you, and then you're good for a little while at least. That's weird. That's very weird. Let's pop you in first. Let's pop... We need you in next. To reduce some of this weight, we need both of you. Okay, I think we could probably get away with swapping this in. Get some physical protection. That's a bit ridiculous. Did not realize we would have 2 bloodsuckers waiting for us. That is insane. Yeah, look, and this area here is all kind of geared up for a bit of combat as well, but we couldn't even get past this corridor. We're just right there. Okay, that might be the way out, so let's have a quick search around. Oh, hello. Cheeky little fella, I didn't see you there. Right, we got some bandages, grenades, a grenade, some ammo, medkits. And a scientist medkit. Come here. That's it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Right. Well, we do have a hole burrowed into the wall. It seems promising. You'll know that I'm not going to be able to leave this alone. If there is a red barrel to be shot, it must be shot. That's I don't make the rules, okay? No point complaining to me. We've got a light this way, and we've got a light this way. There is a stash. It looks like there might be a stash in this room, so maybe I need to just cruise in here. Have a look around. Yeah, righto. This guy looks like he's been here a while. Look at this. Got skeletal legs through the jeans. Is that a cigarette in his mouth? Sure does look like it. A couple of grenades. We've got anti-radiation drugs and a bandage. Maybe that's how stalkers look when they get attacked by a bloodsucker. They just become like this mummified husk. Which I guess makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Now, there should be a stash here somewhere. Yeah, it's inside here. What do we got? Anything on the table? Not really. Let's have a look here. Here we go. Flash drive. Bulwark exosuit. That was a pretty minor stash too for having a flash drive. Normally the flash drive stashes have heaps of stuff. Okay, nothing else in this room of importance. Let's move on. Glad I checked that. What is this? What is this? Grenade, just sitting on the edge there. Is there a trap here that I need to be worried about? Where's the boobies? Where's the boobies at? Frickin' quick save. Who the hell knows what's coming? What do we got here? Goody 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 galore. Lots of medkits. How many medkits do we have now? Holy crapola, we got a ton. Yeah, there won't be any problem here. Right, quick squiz under the staircase, because you know we gotta. Random hissing of pipes. They never really do it quite the same way as the original Shadow of Chernobyl. They had those atmospheric jump scares down to a fine T. Who we got here? Anyone? I think it might just be us here. Yep, alright. Dusty cable tunnel. So that's the complex that we've come out in. We're now out in Red Forest. This area here we won't explore too thoroughly. We just want to exfil. We'll save the proper exploration for when we do the full Red Forest sweep. I'm kind of curious to have a bit of a poke around though. Can't help myself. I can't help myself. I must search you and nobody else. Alright, and we have... What do we have down here? What is this? What are you? Is that another potential exit which I decided not to take? Possibly. Possibly. Or is that the entrance to another... That might be the entrance to another quest thing. Anyway, we are done here. We can take the Act of Mercy back to the good doctor. We won't tell him that we ended up wiping everyone out. If he is the omniscient doctor, I'm sure he already knows. Random fly just tries to buzz in my face. Get away, fly! It's my face. Find your own face to eat. There's a psi field there. There's a psi field. What is happening there? Okay, I think we're alright now. I just walked through a psi field. Not the end of the world, but I don't really want to have to fight phantoms and random crap. Waste of ammo, waste of resources. Ooh. We may find some zombies on the way back too. Looks like there's a guy over there. Alright, let's grab his gear. What was the specifiber again? No. No, that's horrible. Maybe in good condition, perhaps, but yeah, not like that. I suspect we're probably going to have another zombie spawn or two here. Look at this. Set up kind of like a web. Isn't that cool? We got another zombie here. Where is he? There he is. Gonna grab his gear in a second. This is almost reminiscent of Roadside Picnic. If you've read Roadside Picnic, you'll know what the cobwebs, the silver cobwebs, have significance for. It kinda, sorta reminds me a little bit of that. And this isn't the same thing, obviously, but that kind of mystery, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really know if it's for you or against you. Throwing a bolt through it seems to have no effect. I like it. It's good attention to detail, good world building. Okay, this one's yellow. Let's have a look. Actually, that's not bad. 9k. It's pretty damn close to the 10 that we usually shoot for. I would have gone with probably 8.5, so... That should fetch about $1,000, I would say. Alright, that's the end. This is the end of the zombie section, I think, so we should be alright just to run. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, that'll pop maybe one of them, but we still got the rest to deal with. Holy shit, there's a lot. Okay, we got one trying to flank us here. Jeez. A few of those guys kicking around. Posse up. God damn. Alright, I'm sort of questioning whether we go back to the doctor first, or whether we should drop all of this gear off. Maybe we should go to the good doctor first, just because it's on the way. I don't anticipate that we'll be coming back here anytime soon, so let's take care of that first. And let's quick save. It's probably a smart idea. You're a clever cookie, Blondie. Alright, now these guys here, we should actually be able to jump straight through if we time it right. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. So it sounded like gunfire then, but it's not. It's just the sound that this force field thing is making. Alright, we're coming. Keep your pants on. Or not, I don't know what sort of party this is. Hot damn. So we can actually enter the house this time. Said come down into the basement. Yeah, there's a... You can see clearly there's a zone here where we have to put our weapons away. I tell you what would be really interesting is if you could make other decisions. If you were cock-locked and ready to rock and you could make other decisions, that's all I'll say. I think that would have made for a much more compelling... I understand that would have added a lot of complexity, though, to the main story. But still. Well, compared to all of the other hovels we've seen, this is very orderly. Or at least it does seem so. Here we are. This is what I would like. Thank you very much. Look at this. This is the shit I've been pining for ages. 62% condition, I don't care. I would use this right now. This is a 7.62 by 5.4. Look at the damage it does. We're up to 3 bars, and we haven't even upgraded it yet. The range, the accuracy. This is a main. This replaces the clusterfuck. In a heartbeat. That is such an easy sell. I was hoping, even if I just got my hands on a regular SVU, right? This is a unique variant of the SVU. I don't actually know what the difference is. I think some of the stats are slightly better. Or it could be that the scope is already attached, it's built on, but either way. This rifle has replaced the links in the hands of the finest Monolith sniper. It's rare to find a rifle that excels in both rate of fire and accuracy, but this one defies the norm. You can see the magazine capacity here is 10. You can actually get a clip upgrade, a magazine upgrade, to extend that by double. Alright, there's the basement. Let's have a little look around. I think there's much I can actually do here. Can I... That's locked. Okay. Oh, God! Oh, my lungs. Fine, let's go down and say hi.
Як довго ви були знайомі?
Недовго. Я зустрів його на Дикому острові, коли він був ще людиною.
Він був тим, у кого забрали все. Минуле, здатність боротися і навіть ім'я. Ми здатні на все, аби приховати свої помилки.
Ви про що?
Група вчених працювала роками, щоб підключитися до ноосфери, інформаційного поля Землі. Досягнення, яке можна порівняти хіба що із підкоренням космосу. Це був поворотний момент і не тільки для науки, для долі людської раси. Та з усього людства, кожного з моїх колег, насправді цікавила лише одна людина. Він сам. Вони мріяли про світову славу, про лаврові вінки на своїх блискучих лисинах. Звичайно ж, не можна було дозволити, щоб таємні лабораторії, кровожерливі експерименти та інші темні справи виповзли назовні. Всі вони не могли натішитися своїми мріями про ідеальний світ. Знаєте, як кажуть, найрозумніші мислять однаково, але й дурні, приходячи до однакових висновків. І ось полюбуйтеся, що ми маємо через десятиліття по тому. Зону за нашим образом і нашою подобою.
Ви ж були там, вірно? У проєкті свідомості.
Як і вони, я обманював себе. Проте мої сумніви зростали швидше, ніж їхня впевненість. Тому в момент експерименту одна капсула залишилася пустою. 8. А може, 1? Капсула доктора Кайманова. Моя капсула. Ось ти і розкрив ще одну таємницю зони Сталкера. Найбільш незручну. Доктор Кайманов, радий познайомитися.
I want you guys to keep this particular cutscene in mind as we go through the story, especially as we near the end. Actually, it really does depend on what ending we pick, doesn't it? Anyway, it's always it's worth keeping this particular cutscene in mind because I have a lot of questions around this cutscene, especially given what I consider will be the canonical ending. And for those who already know what that is, you probably understand what I mean, and you probably have the same questions I do. Anyway, I do love the way that they portrayed the Monolith in this cutscene. The way that Strider is just so brutal, so unrelenting. The fact that he's getting smacked with chairs and fire extinguishers, and he's just like a machine. He's like a Terminator. Unstoppable. I think they portrayed the Monolith as a credible threat really well in that cutscene. I love it.
Дякую за допомогу, докторе. Але як же життя — це все, що в нас є?
Не брехатиму, що вибір між вами дався мені легко. Хоч і не вперше.
That hesitation
але
too.
виявляється, що з
That's
часом
another
він
clue.
стає легшим. Але якщо не робиш вибору, його можуть зробити за тебе. І зазвичай він виявляється навіть гіршим. Не люблю думати за інших і давати поради, але, здається, мій вибір бродяга схвалив би. Хоч це і звучить моторошно, я знаю.
I have a lot of questions about that. About the way he killed Strider, in particular. The real ones know. If you've seen the canonical ending, you know why.
Була 8-ма капсула?
Людський мозок занадто слабкий, щоб самотужки витримати під'єднання до ноосфери. Ми з'ясували, що для успіху бажано 8 учасників у капсулах з особливим розчином. Я мав лягти до однієї з них, але так і не наважився. Валентин дорікав мені за нестачу сміливості, але судячи з того, як усе вийшло, я навпаки був занадто сміливим. От ми й отримали не контроль над ноосферою, а зону. Менше зло з можливих, як на мене.
Учені, про яких ви казали. Свідомість. Вони все ще живі.
Цього не може бути. Ні, стрілець добрався до них ще у 12-му році.
Я поговорив з представником через візіограф у Малахіті. Вони продовжують існувати у вигляді якоїсь тонкої матерії.
Тонка матерія! Але це неможливо! Це означає, що все продовжується.
То виходить, це ви створили зону?
Створив? Ні, звичайно. Вона створила себе сама. Я ж лише допоміг їй з'явитися. Хоча я і мої колеги уявляли результат експерименту абсолютно інакше. Бачиш тих сліпих псів? Я намагаюся приручити їх уже довгі роки. Але вони народилися в одній з лабораторій, де не відчували нічого, окрім болю та страху. А от Барс знайшов мене сам. Просто одного разу вийшов з лісу і намагався украсти ковбасу. Він народився на волі і був вільний у своєму виборі, розумієте? Зона – наше спільне дитя, але ми не навчили її нічого, крім страждань та горя. Вона не знає, як бути іншим. Може, тому що ми самі не знаємо.
Чому ви відмовились лягати до капсули?
Тому що я завжди вірив у людство. А мої колеги переконували, що його потрібно трошки підкоригувати через ноосферу. Очистити від усього темного. Як я міг на таке погодитися? Як я міг дозволити їм відібрати усього людства свободу не просто діяти, але навіть неупереджено мислити? Усе наше темне та світле залежить від нас самих. Зона з'явилася на місці трагедій та жахливих досліджень, тому і стала такою. Але я вірю в нашу зону. Зону для всіх і кожного.
Now you're starting to sound just as delusional as everyone else. A zone open to everyone? You actually think the regular person would survive a zone like this? Like, come on, man.
Зона для кожного? Звучить загрозливо.
Yeah.
Тому що ви бачите її лише такою. Наляканою, замкненою в клітці, народженою у злі і насильстві. А якою ще вона могла стати в місті експериментів над людьми та природою? Можливо, якби вона була народжена на волі, як Барс, то могла би стати зовсім іншою. Зоною, що творить, а не руйнує. І тоді ми теж стали б іншими. Ми, люди, завжди виявлялися сильнішими за обставини. Доступ до ноосфери зробив би нас кращими, навіть якби спочатку було дуже тяжко. Важко зрозуміти і вибачити один одного.
He's forgetting, or he's willfully omitting the fact that the noosphere was created by the scientists, not by all of the test subjects and the psyche of all of the people who suffered within the zone. Although you could probably make an argument that that element of the noosphere, that particular area, was possibly influenced by all of the suffering, but then you could apply that virtually anywhere. Like, there would have been a lot of happiness and joy in this area too once upon a time. And surely that would leave some sort of imprint on the noosphere. It's a flawed argument, in my opinion.
Що ви знаєте про тонку матерію?
Теорія Валентина Даріна, керівника свідомості. Очевидь, зараз в образі представника. Колись він насміхався з моїх роздумів щодо існування ноосфери. А я був абсолютно впевнений, що тонка матерія антинаукова. Зрештою, я виявився правий. Але якщо він також був близький до істини, це змінює все. Згідно з його теорією, в тонкій матерії може зберігатися відбиток особистості. І якщо ти стверджуєш, що представник цілком реальний, то їм це дійсно вдалося.
До мене з представником говорив лише стрілець. Давно, у 2012 році. До смерті з свідомості. Він зміг дістатися центра зони і повернутися неушкоджено.
Отже, стрілець знає про тонку матерію більше за мене. І про псі-технології, які Ес-свідомість встигла освоїти за 6 років своєї бурхливої діяльності. Може навіть бути, що він досліджує їх дотепер.
Тому я і шукаю стрільця. Є інформація, що він знову в зоні.
Я не бачив його довгі роки. Може, воно й на краще. Підозрюю, що сьогодні кожен з нас сприймає зону абсолютно інакше. Якщо твоя інформація правильна, я не думаю, що він пішов далеко від кордону. Такі люди, як він, прикипають до місця, яке вважають своїм, і ніколи не відпускають.
Find it interesting that he would know exactly. I mean, the fact that this guy seems to be able to travel around should be inference enough, but it's interesting that he knows pretty much almost exactly where to find Strelok.
Я хочу з'ясувати, чи реальна тонка матерія. Такі речі не можна залишати на віру.
Науковий метод – це не просто експеримент. Це його повторюваність. Я знаю, як можна перевірити мої здогадки. Якби лише Валентин бачив мене зараз. Може, і бачить. У лабораторії під орбітою ми проводили експерименти з під'єднання до ноосфери. Тоді нічого подібного до життя після смерті я не спостерігав. Але тепер, коли є зона, думаю, заради істини варто ризикнути. Але спершу треба забрати картриджі із сигнатурної станції в іншій лабораторії. Х3 на кордоні. Минуло 20 років, і ті входи до неї, про які я знав, давно зруйновані. Але сталкери завжди знаходять шляхи. Поговори з Сидоровичем. Він заправляє на кордоні. І міг чути пару таких історій про Х3. Код від комірки з картриджем я надішлю. Забереш його, відправляйся на орбіту. Щасти.
Interesting. And this is Doc's pet Psydog. No, sorry, pet pseudo-dog, not Psydog. Well, as far as we know, it's just a pseudo-dog. Could very well be a Psydog. Looks like a vampire with its ears. For those not in the know, for those who haven't played the original games, this is canonical. Doc has always run around with a pseudo-dog. It's always been there. Interesting too that they've decided to make the good Doc Dr. Kamenov. Another little cool feature.
Вітаю, сталкери.
A detail. What's new around the zone?
Люди, яких я знаходжу та лікую, проклинають долю та зону.
What if stalkers themselves are to blame for the zone's cruelty?
Бережи себе.
The zone existed before stalkers. I mean, that one's a fairly easy one to... Okay, Striders. Oh, my good man, Strider. Do you know what's interesting about these eyes? You noticed in the cutscene after he was stabbed, his eyes reverted to normal, and now when we look at his eyes again, they're back to the Monolith eyes. Strange. I think that's just the model. But the eyes here should probably be normal instead of reverted. I'm guessing that's potentially an oversight, maybe a bug. Anyway. Lots to unpack from that cutscene, and so many questions, and I have a lot of theories, and I'm not going to be addressing, unfortunately, I'm not going to be addressing any of that in the Stalker 2 video that I do. I think it's worth probably another video in its own right. The plot. Okay. There's nothing else for us here, really. We can head off. Thank you, Mr. Kamenov. You can stick around with your dogs. These poor... You actually, you know, when they're not trying to bite your face off, you actually do kind of feel sorry for these guys. This one's got no eyes. It's like his ears are missing. It's just horrible. Look at the smile on this one. My god. Not domesticated. Not the sort of thing you just release out of the cage. That's for damn sure. But Trevor here, he's a good boy. Why is there no pet option? Oh, Trevor. You're a good boy. You're not trying to bite my face off. Don't have to apply shotgun justice. Alrighty, we can get the hell out of here. We got a bit to do now. We've got our hands on a new weapon. Needs to be repaired, needs to be upgraded. And now we've got all the cash to do that, so that's all good. I'm gonna quick save. Where is this taking us? Where is the main task taking us now? Alright, so we need to go down to Cordon. Is that the only location we need to get to in the name of science? Bollocks to you. I don't even know if they're going to have that fixed before we end this series. 1.4 should come out well and truly before I'm done, but who the hell knows anymore. Let's have a look here. So I mean, we need to head down to Cordon, but we can fast travel down there, it's not a problem. We need to grab our stash. I think we need to do a couple of stash runs, get our gear and transfer it back. That's probably a good way to go. Food.
Скажіть, ви робили їх там, у шпиталі?
Я зробив те, що мусив.
Звісно. Ми всі робимо те, що мусимо.
You actually still gave me money for that. I think you get a bit more. If you leave them alive. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting a reward for that. I thought he would condemn me. Alright, how are we looking for... Yeah, we're about as geared up as we can be. This stash is going to take a couple of loads, because we're already quite loaded. Just going to have to do what we can. I'm going to quick save, because I don't want to get sucked into one of these. Like I said, I think these sorts of anomalies are okay. I think they've had a debuff. Ooh, okay, we need to scoot through the middle. I gotta say, having a Velis makes this so much easier. You can see exactly where the edge of the anomalies are. It's very easy to get around them. That is the reward for sticking with it. Hello, friend. Is that gonna be a zombie? Alright. Nope. It's gonna be rats. Oh boy, the captain took it. Or did he? Is he still alive? Oh, let's... Yep. They did. Someone bought it. Alright, let's ping this. Jesus, I was not expecting all of this. God damn. We'll leave them to it. I'm really not going to stick around. I'm not going to run around with my weapon out either. Run around with my schlong in my hand and get zapped. We're going to wait up until we're just below the red mark. Actually, I mean, how close are we? 500 meters, half a click. I think we'll go to just underneath the midway and the red bar. Should be able to get away with that. Alright, quick save. But we got some work to do here, so yeah, man, look at all this. This is insane. This alone is gonna... Yeah, that's... That may be too far. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's grab our weapon out. Yep, it's too far. Just. We need to be able to swing our weapon. Let's pop back a couple of cans. That should be enough. Yep, that's better. For any of the new players, there's a threshold on each of the bars where it starts to eat into stamina even further. Let's have a look. So the green bar is generally okay. Once you get to the yellow bar, I'm not sure if it affects the yellow bar too much, but it's definitely in the red bar. So when you hit the halfway point on the red bar, around about here, so from here to here, you're going to be able to run, and you'll get a huge stamina penalty, but it won't be too bad compared to if you exceed the halfway point on the red bar, and then your weapon will no longer swing like this, and you'll move very, very slowly, and your stamina will recover much, much slower, and it will generally take a long time, a lot longer to get back. So there's a sweet spot. I generally wouldn't advise running around while you're in the red, unless you really know what you're doing. But if you are going to do it, leave yourself that breathing space, is my advice. And of course it does still have the potential to go pear-shaped. Best intentions and all. You can see how slow my stamina is going up now. We don't have any artifacts equipped that will increase stamina either. We can change that. We don't need to carry that. We can put in one of these. There we go. That will help. Going to avoid that combat. We don't need it. They are not friendly. We need to break line of sight. We really can't afford to get into a scrape with these guys, so I'm just going to avoid them. Sorry, I should clarify that. There's no point in getting into a scrape with these guys because they're going to end up dropping more loot than we can really afford to carry. And it's just going to add more hassle and time onto the episode. There will be plenty of other opportunities to loot. We have lots of money right now. We have more than enough money to upgrade this whip, which is what I plan on doing. We will be fine, folks. We will be fine. Okay, note to self. These are really dangerous, even with our current protection. Man, they really did buff those up, didn't they? I did not expect quite a leap, but here we are. So they are kind of pushing you to lean on artifacts and the various artifact abilities. I'd be curious to see, actually, just how much of a difference it makes equipping a electrical protection artifact. See if it... We will test that out at some point, maybe. I think the thermals have had a bit of a debuff. I think I read in the patch notes that all of the physics-based ones, the whirligig, all that sort of stuff, I think they've had a debuff as well. Not sure why. I don't think they really needed a debuff, to be honest. I thought they were fine, but if anything, they're probably still a little bit underpowered. Anyway, we're almost home. 2.8 clicks back to Cordon. Lucky we can fast travel, that's all I can say. Alright, so we got a whip at 60 odd %. We can repair that up, we can upgrade it. I'm probably going to have to take it to Yaniv. We've got a whole bunch more loot to travel back with. Don't know if there'll be enough space for me to do all of that in another single load. I'll give it a shot though. I want to get all of that loot back, and then we can worry about other stuff. So the fact that this is pushing us back to Cordon, I think I'm just going to go and check out Red Forest. I think it makes a lot of sense to go check out Red Forest now that we've sort of pushed the main task back south. Alright, Right, first things first though, we need to stash our gear and sell off stuff. Let's have a look here. Good find, we finally got what we were looking for. Happy about that. I'm going to put this in there for now, but we're going to end up grabbing those in a tick. So much stuff, this is just crazy. 308. It's probably worth us carrying around the 308 now. What do we have? Okay, that's all good. We can pop these back in. We're still only at 30 of these scientific medkits. We've got so much further to go. This is Winker. We're not carrying that, really. You know what? I'll just get rid of Winker completely. We don't really use it. Do we grab grenades? Yeah, we're one short. There we go. Right, let's pop in the rest of the ammo. How are we looking for the other ammo? Yep, the rest of it looks mostly good, so we can go and sell off all of the excess. Okay. Num nums. Please get out of the way. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? I hate it when people stand in the way. Especially when you're walking through a mall or something. You always got those families that are like 5 people deep. And they always walk right in the middle. Right in the middle of the mall. Prevent people from getting around. So annoying. Please don't be those people. We got lots of anti-radiation. Right, lots of nades. Get rid of this note, get rid of this PDA. Let's get rid of these. Look how many red things we've got. Hoping I unloaded all of these. I think I did. Alright, so we've got our whip here that we'll fix up. Just S that. Sweet. So that's 24, almost 25k. Just from that lot. And we'll sell the red ones here. Ragman, it's been a pleasure. Look at that. Look at that. So we'll just S that. Cool. So we got almost 5,500 words. Now the fun stuff. Let's repair. Right. Repair the RAM, because we used that. Repair the suit, obviously. The Rhino. I will repair the cluster, even though we're not going to use it. See, we just got over 700k there, but we're going to spend all of this. Alright, so to repair the whip, there's almost 8 grand, down at 60 odd percent. So let's repair the whip, and let's look at the upgrades here. Yeah, pretty certain we're going to have to go to Yaniv to unlock it, all of this stuff. It was fine. We got the cash for it, that's what we were doing. Alright, all of the other gear looks good. Yep. Okay. You alright there, bud? Can I squeeze past? Thank you. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Hello? Hello? Yaniv. We will go back for the stash, but I really want to upgrade this and main it, so let's get this done first. Hey there.
Тільки давай швидко та різко. Чайок холоне.
Which tea? I don't understand. Anyway. Whip. Now, she should be able to... I'm pretty sure she can get the ball rolling, but I don't think she can do the whole lot. There are a couple of weapons like that. So, here we have aiming accuracy 10%. Accuracy is already top, so we don't actually need that unless it... Move while aiming. I think we'll definitely take that. Breath hold, recoil decrease. I actually think the recoil decrease is probably going to be more valuable to us. And we've got aiming speed. Always handy. Right. Here we have aiming speed again. Readiness 20%, that's probably handy. Move while aiming. Yeah, I think readiness is probably going to be good for us. Aiming accuracy, we don't really need. Recoil recovery 20%. And these are locked, so we can't do anything with them. Excuse. Wear and tear minus 20%. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We have a weight reduction of 30%. That brings us down 1.3 kilos, basically. And we've got a flatness, which increases our range. This is actually going to be a mid-range weapon. We will probably have long-range skirmishes with it, but primarily mid-range. So I think I'm going to be happier with a weight reduction. Just having a look to see if we can extend the range any other way. May not be able to. Yep, flatness does. Okay. That's fine. Weight reduction it is. Aiming accuracy. We don't really need this, to be honest. Aiming is already top-notch, but I'm going to grab it anyway. Spread decrease, recoil decrease. This is all just... You know what? It's here. So let's add them. Here we have flatness or bullet range. I actually think bullet range is probably more pertinent. I think we can adjust for flatness, but bullet range will maintain effectiveness. So it'll maintain its damage over distance. Let's grab that. Reduced damage drop-off, that's a huge one. Bullet velocity, yeah. Reduced damage drop-off. Okay, they've actually unlocked the armor pen for this, so this bug looks like it's been fixed, because I couldn't upgrade this before. I think it was this one. Armor piercing power 10%. Absolutely. Spread decrease. Yeah, whatever. Why not? So that's pretty much everything. I think we've upgraded everything. We didn't spend nearly as much as I thought we would either. But we've still got a couple here. Still got to pick from one of these. Recoil decrease and move while aiming. I think I'd probably go with recoil decrease, but... yeah, everything else looks good. Alright. Thank you, milady. Where is this tea that you keep talking about? What tea? What tea is going cold here? Help me. Is that it? No, is that it over there? Lady, you're just making up excuses. She doesn't like me. Put down. Put down. Put down. Alright, finally, we may shift into the good stuff. Come on. Now, we can start using this ammo. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, so for this stuff, I'm going to pop in maybe 80. And we're going to pop in... where's AP? Okay, that's flat. Don't really care about flat. I'm going to pop in maybe 40, so we'll go half that. I think reg rounds should be okay for now. Because it does a lot more damage, even the reg rounds. But we've got the AP there just in case. We haven't really come into regions where this is in popular use yet. But we will. We will. And we can always buy the ammo. We're making more than enough money. It's not really a concern. For being completely honest, we're actually a bit low on buckshot too. Let's get some buckshot. Yeah, that'll be enough. Okay. That covers all of our weapons now. So that's looking good. Let's get rid of this. Pop that back in. There we go. Alright. Feeling a lot happier about that. Now, what we can do, real quick. I should be able to... there we go. Cool. We can get the hell out of here. Now, the real question is, where do we go? I still want to get the rest of that stash. I don't like leaving it there, so let's fix that up first, and then we can worry about exploration. Let's go. Don't want to go to Zalesia. I want to go to Rostock. Took a while for that to load. Do not stand in the doorway. Clown of the ass. The manners of some people. I swear to God. I'm going to time-lapse this because it is not very glamorous, is it? Stash retrieval. Necessary, but not glamorous. Engage. Okay, we didn't manage to make it very far before we came into Shooty Bang Bang. I was gonna say, I reckon there's maybe 2 of them. Yeah, there is. There's at least 2. These guys probably have it in hand. There's a huge squad here. I'm not gonna get in their way. Any attempt to help them would probably end up hitting one of them. We are gonna grab this gear. Okay, they got 1, they got 2. Alright, cool. Only managed to take down one of them, man. That's impressive. But you can see here, we've got... Apart from this guy, so we've got Exo, Exo... Is this guy an Exo? Not quite, no. 2 Exos. We'll start seeing a lot more Exos soon. Not far off now. Let's see how much of this gear we can grab before we get overburdened. I should probably unequip some of this gear. See if we can make things a bit easier for ourselves. Alright, we're at the 140 cap, so let's see how much of this stuff we can carry. Let's start with the weapons. Should be okay. Yep, yeah. Barely scratched the surface there. Let's grab... Actually, I'm looking at all this stuff here, and there's not really a lot of heavy stuff. All of the cans and stuff. Let's grab it all. Yeah! Wait, what? Individual adjustment blueprint received. How? How do we get a blueprint then? Was there actually supposed to be a flash drive in there? How strange. I swear when we opened that, I'm going to have to review the footage, but I swear there was no flash drive in there. Okay. Very strange. I am confused. This could be one of those bugged stashes. Flash drive's not working properly. Apparently that is an issue. Some people have reported stashes which should contain flash drives don't. Apparently. Okay, that was weird. This guy was... There was a guy running straight for us and then he just vanished. Just as I ran up to him. How strange. Maybe I'm sleep deprived? I'm seeing things? Either way, we have lots of stuff to sell. We have stuff to stash. So let's do this. Let's, oh yeah, we got heaps of these. Alright, we can sell off some of those. We're a bit low on food. The regular food we're carrying around, so I'm gonna keep these cans with me. They reduce hunger a lot better. Okay, we've got all of this other stuff here. Is that flat? It is. Let's get rid of you. Don't need to carry those, or these, or these, or these. So much stuff. Once we get stacks of these, we can sell them off. That's all good. Okay. Yep, I'm pretty happy with the rest of those. Okay. Let's go sell this gear. This probably won't be as good as the... What the hell is going... Why is there a lineup here? What is happening here? Is there... This guy's joining the lineup? What is going on here? Is this the bread line? Okay, that's weird. I've never seen that before. Yep, this guy thinks it's weird too. What do you make of that, fella? I have no idea what's going on here, but now I'm very afraid that this is going to crash. Oh boy. It's going to be an episode, isn't it? It's going to be one of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Half of these. I was going to say sell all, but no, we only need... That'll do. PDA. Get rid of the good weapons. Okay, so we got 10k from all of that. I think I've got rid of everything there. Yeah, looks all good. Cool, so 10k from that. Plus we'll get an extra grand or so from this. Almost. Yeah, not quite. It's all good. Okay. Sell that off. Right. Did they disperse? They have not. They are stuck there. What is happening there? Why is someone stopped here? Is this supposed to be a smart terrain point that they've accidentally assigned too many people to? That's definitely a bug if that's the case. These guys are just stopped moving completely. Very strange. Maybe they're a squad, but for some reason they got stuck in this location. Very, very weird. Okay, let's pop you in, and we'll pop you back in. Right. I'm going to remove that little icon on the map as well. We're pretty much good to go exploring Red Forest now, so... Question is, how should we attempt this? Usually I like to sweep in one direction. I'm wondering if it's better to go from left to right, or right to left. I think right to left makes a lot of sense. There's probably not a huge amount that we need to check out. Maybe up there. We could also do it by section. So for example, use the roads as a bit of a guideline and just sweep certain areas like this and then sort of come back and around. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Got a stash all the way over there. What is this? Oh, is this by the old Lemansk bridge? I think it is. Yeah, it looks like it. There's the cave there. That's the tower, there's the bridge. Sweet. Okay. Alright. I think in terms of our operations, we're pretty much at the point where I would like to start bringing along our sniper rifle. So let's grab this bad boy. And we'll grab... Shouldn't need any more than about 20 rounds. I'll grab 20 rounds for this thing. Regs? Yep. Okay. There we are. Cool. Now, just need to figure out where we need to go. Let's put some landmarks down. So we've got a landmark up here. We've obviously got the graveyard here, which we haven't actually explored yet. Would like to get to that sooner rather than later. I'm hoping that poltergeist doesn't respawn. I'm wondering if it despawns after the Wolfhound mission here and it doesn't come back. I'm hoping that's the case, because trying to loot that area with that poltergeist there is a real pain in the bum. I think we'll go everything south of the bridge and along here, and we will use the roads as a guiding line. Let's go... What other interesting spots have we got down here? I don't know if this is a cliff face, but it looks like there's something up here. I'm going to mark that. Not sure if there's maybe a cave or something there. We'll mark that too. We've got the old mine from the previous games. We've got the stash. I think that stash might actually be inside the mine. Let's just get rid of that. And then we've got all of this location up here, which will probably take up a bit of extra time. Looking for other landmarks on here. So we'll check this area there. We'll check this area there. Just kind of wander through, I guess. We'll keep this whole area under this side, I think. And there's a little thing up there. Alright. So let's start with that. Let's mark that one off first. Talk to Sidorovich. No. Don't think I will. Probably not really at the point where we need the sniper rifle, but I think it's a good idea just to carry it with anyway. Also, why is this not sorting properly? Can I rotate this? I don't know if I can. Nope, just flat out refuses to do what I want it to. Okay, sure. Not like it really matters, I guess. Just easier. Alright, we're basically here. Just got a little bit further to head up here. Let's have a look and see what we're going to get ourselves into. I think I can... Yeah, okay, we're starting to get into heavily radiated territory. Here we go. You need to be careful where you step in this area, because the radiation can spike so quickly. Yeah, just like that. Oh, wow. That is awful. That is horrible. Surely there are sections here which I can step into. No. Certainly seems pretty intent on keeping me at arm's length. Oh, Jesus. That place too? Alright, how about we pop in this? We'll just see if we can purge these rads any quicker. Oh great, the poltergeist is here. The poltergeist is here. Shoot. Just wait for this radiation to come down. Here he comes. It be what it is, friends. Where's this other guy coming from? I'm surprised the Polter didn't attack. He would have... Surely he heard the shot. Oh, wow. Can I... Thank you. Alright, yeah, he was shooting at the Polter. Oh, he's here. The Polter is here. That wasn't the case before. That was not the case. Oh, get off, get off, get off, get off. Where is he? Alright, we need to... Come here. Get over here. Gotcha. Oh, great. Ah, we got dogs. When it rains, it pours, folks. The hell? Just clips through my ass. Oh, Jesus. Freaking A. Bloody hell. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, can you? Yep. Oh, wow. This guy had all the gear. Out. 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 We'll keep these, I guess. Sheesh, man. Oh, there's a carrot here too. Yep. We'll take that. God damn. Alright, I think the fact that we've killed this polter means we should probably loot this area quickly. We'll try and get back to that other area shortly. Okay. Maybe it was a bug then. Maybe it was a bug. Maybe the polter got stuck underneath architecture and, that would make a lot of sense. It never really made any sense to me that they would allow a poltergeist to haunt this area and not allow you to kill it. Seems a bit cheap. Cool idea, but in practice it's just a real pain in the ass. The fact that it can fling things at you and that will actively hamper not only your ability to move around, but to collect resources as well, because it'll just pick those up and fling them at you for ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay, what do we get there? Let's open this. Stalker's notes about something. About searching for a grave. There was no point coming here. The wooden cross must have rotted away or something. I can't find the grave. Or maybe it was the dogs. Screw you. Not really sure what that was supposed to be referring to, but whatever. Okay, I don't see anything in here. Cool areas like this. It is interesting to explore areas like this. Got a little shooting gallery there. Or someone getting creative, perhaps. Yeah, this is why, I mean, there are tables and stuff all over this place, and some of it has loot. And if you stick around here long enough, eventually this pain in the bum will just fling everything at you, and it'll be lost, basically, forever. It'll be flung away, you'll have no idea where it is. Okay, let's head downstairs here and check her out. Another stash. Sure. Nothing in there that I can see. I'm trying to be relatively quick, because I know that this spawn will be back. Okay, we got a cool little cross and stuff here. Ugh. There's a bench there. Right. Well, this leads to the outside, so you could actually infiltrate this area in through here. You can also come up around the back here. There are a bunch of ways you could approach it. But we don't have to worry about that, because Wolfhound is dead. I was also curious about this stash. Not sure if there is actually a stash here. I tried looking for stuff and I could not find. Here we go. There's a guy there. He looks like Judy. Okay, so we've got an energy drink and water. Looked like there was a dug up grave over here. Yep. Nothing down there. Not expecting to find too much down here. That's probably about it. There's another dug up grave there. You can't do any digging of your own, no hunting for buried treasure. There is another table up here. Nope, that one's empty. Another dug up grave. Certainly does seem like someone was really, really trying to find something here. But I am fairly certain we're not going to find anything. Ooh, can I not? Yep. Yeah, there's nothing here. Nothing that I can see. To be clear, there could be more here. There could be more to it. Maybe I'm missing something. That is a possibility. But for the underground sections, all that other stuff, we've done as much as we can, so... I don't think equipping these artifacts is going to be enough for me to head up there. This is supposed to be searchable, though. Alright. Let's pop this off. I want to try and get back to this area here. Okay, a bit of nom-noms. That should restore a bit of health. What do we like for gear? Alright, we're mostly good. I have something unequipped. What is going on here? Let's pop that back in. Actually, you know what? I really, really want this back in. Let's see if I can approach from a different angle. Hey, dudes. I think this is just going to blitz me. Maybe I just have to make a break for it. I was able to get up here without any issues last time. Yeah, right. Okay. Has this just made this completely off limits? Am I just not allowed to travel up there anymore? I'm confused. I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna do a quick run up there and see if it kills us. Maybe there's just like a pocket you have to punch through. Nope. It does genuinely seem like you're not allowed to be here. Okay. So there's either that or unless that's... Yeah, see this guy's carrying one now. That looked like an SVU. Son of a bitch. So unless you have to get special protection to get into certain areas... Not sure about this location. Not even sure if there's anything up here, I can't recall. Anyway, we're moving on. Let's have a check down here. Not sure if we can find anything under the bridge too. Let's have a look around. Oop, nothing under the bridge. Can't see any backpacks sitting on the supports. Nothing along here. Alright, I've still got my weird water on. Let's pop that off. We are firmly in the yellow, aren't we? I think that'll be okay for now. Well, we do have a grate here, but... I don't know how... The water doesn't look deep, but I'm not sure if I can get away with just walking in. Yeah, there's really no point, is there? There's nothing there. Okay. That's this location explored. Let's see if we can get up on top of this plateau and have a look here. Have they nerfed the food health restoration? Kinda looks like they have. I would have expected tinned food to restore more health than it did. Also, I'm not sure if I can actually get up here. Maybe this area is locked off. Whoop, from this side. Yeah, we were just around here and I couldn't see a way up. May have to try and get to it from this angle. Or up here, possibly. That's alright, we can kind of head back around and have a look. Let's head to the old mine. This would be an area that we could potentially use as a stash location. Maybe. I think it does get a bit busy. We are in Red Forest proper now. This is old stomping grounds. It's a lot more open and condensed than the original maps too. The trees are a bit more sparse than they were in the mod packs and the original games. You've got pretty good visibility actually for Red Forest. For traditional Stalker Red Forest, I should say. But you can see a fair way. You don't get that privilege in the previous games. Things will sneak up on you pretty quick. We've got the old mine over here. Right. There is a light on in there. What's... okay. There's a light flickering. Let Aris quick save and have a poke around. There may be something up on this side. There is definitely something up there, but I think you have to get to it from the top. I might be able to get to it from here, if I can jump up on this. No, I can't. I can't mount that. That's what she said. Nope, definitely can't get up there. Okay. That's alright, we can always get to it from... Huh? Oh yeah, they're not friendly. Gotcha. Oh shit, there's another one. God damn. Oh. I wanted Tim to pop around the side, and he's popping over the top. This is really frustrating. Got ya. How is he not the only one? We've got at least one more around here. Wow. Okay, this guy had an RPM. Take that. Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna need some help here. Where is this guy? Is he trying to flank? What the hell is he doing? Okay, let's just organize our shit a little better. There we go. Yeah, he is. He's trying to flank. He's trying to get up on top of us. Which he probably will. He will end up doing successfully. You have a clear line of sight on us if he decides to come to the edge. Yep, alright, he's gone unaggro. Let's loot his buddies. So there was 5 of them. Okay, I don't think we need you. Do we? Nope. Let's get rid of that. A Dnipro. I think this is pretty underwhelming. Actually, wow, that's really good. For a red. That's ridiculous. And a Lavina. We'll take that. That means there's still one of these guys kicking around here somewhere. Did I get all the bodies? I think I did. Okay. Yeah, one of their buddies is still kicking around up there. I don't really care. We're fine. But already this is paying dividends. How much space have we got left? Okay, we're still in the green by a little bit. Die already! How many freaking shots? My god, that is one resilient snork. Also, where the hell did you come from? You just came straight up out of nowhere, didn't ya? Hey, little fella? Hot damn. Alright, we've got a stash below us. And another body. Oh yeah, this looks bad. This looks bad. Oh yeah, there are nasty things below us. And you can see there's a lot of yellow boards and stuff here. I don't really think that walking across any of that would be good for your health. Definitely avoiding that. What did I see down there? I swear I saw something. We're going to have a sneaky breaky in here. We're going to have a look around. Get the feeling we're going to find more snorks. I'd just like to clear this area first before we have a look. Just want to make sure there's nothing else kicking around here. Okay, that's boarded off. That's good. That is telling us bollocks will be thumped if we head in that direction. Okay, we've got a body here. Does this trigger something? Why did that suddenly move? Yeah, here we go. Just the one? Alright, so we've got some scripted stuff going on here. It's a trap. Oh, we got lots of bread. Let's use the bread instead. Alright, that's locked. We have to unlock that from the other side. That means we're going to have to go down the old-fashioned way. Let's have a check for the rest of the stuff in here, though, first, before we do anything else. Hello, friend. I saw you. Who dis? Another developer or family? I'm guessing most of those pictures are developers. I'm sure they're Easter eggs and stuff. It'd be cool if you could collect them. And that'd be an achievement. If you managed to collect them all. Re-hidden loot. What do we got here? Re-hidden loot. Alright, we've got a stash point. And here is a stash. We can use that as a temporary holdover if we get overburdened. Which I predict we probably will end up doing. There's a lot of stuff here. We haven't even been downstairs yet. Is that something? Nope, that's nothing. Oh yeah, we got all the food. And what do we got here? Not what I used, don't care. Grenades. This has got to put us over, surely. We'd have to be close. Actually, not as close as I thought. Never mind. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else here, so I think we're good. I think we're covered. Let's head downstairs and check it out. How the hell do we head down here? Okay, there is a pipe. Alright, there's a pipe here as well. Yep, so we can drop down there and probably jump over onto that pipe. I get the feeling this is going to be quite dicey. I could see a stash down there too. Look at this place. Freaking look at this place. This is a death trap. Let's pull it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the stash right down there. That's what we're after. There's not even any artifacts down here. Right? Look at this. There's a body. Says there's a body here. Okay, I should just be able to run off onto that. I'm a little bit concerned about a nom-noms. Oh, that was close. We're in one of the sweet spots. This is a bit of a gauntlet. Look at this. You're either going to get roasted, or you're going to get sliced, or both. Oh yeah. Yep, that's guarding it. We are safe coming down here. We may actually also be safe if we can get right to the edge here. Okay, we just made that. That was not the stash. Oh, that was a stash, I think. But there is another stash on the opposite side. Alright, so it's telling us we need to head through here. Holy crap, folks. I'm gonna see if I can just run around here. Man. Oof. Okay, we need to be careful here. We can zip through here. Well, at least I thought we could. Sheesh. Should be able to zip through here. Nope. Still getting blasted by stuff. Go away. Alright, we got a flash drive. The Barrel 5M armored suit. Camel hydration system. This guy's got an arty. He's got a torch. Have we even seen a torch? Now these are in good condition, but you look at the price on them, they're pretty rubbish. Out they go. Yep, that's the first time we've got a torch. Yeah, right. Complete with sound effects. Buckshot. Buckshot, we will take those. This guy got stuck, obviously. It says he got stuck, but it actually looks like he got shot in the back here. We've got bullet hole, bullet hole. God damn. Alright, we're probably gonna, yeah, we'll take a bit of damage there. I think it makes a lot of sense if we unequip some of this stuff. I'm gonna leave this equipped so that we're not completely defenseless. But the other stuff is a bit too valuable to be taking damage like that. And quick save here. We are right in the middle here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nowhere near that. Alright. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it through here without getting roasted. No, not quite. It was fine though, we made it out. Alright. Well, that was exciting. Unlocked. There we go. Damn, did we get a lot of buckshot. That is a lot more. How much? 106. Holy crap, where did that all come from? Sweet baby cheeses. Alright, but that is this area basically done. We've explored all of this area. That guy must have been hoarding a whole lot of buckshot down there. What is this? 6.6. Yeah, see, that's almost turfable. Yeah, I say almost, it is. We don't really need that. Can run straight past all of this. Alright. So we got the stashes in here. I think we can safely say that the old mine is rinsed. We can also go and have a chat to our good friend over here. Sell off some of the gear we don't need. That will extend our stay here a bit longer. Let's go and say hi. We can also loot this area here too. Sell off everything that we don't need. Only stuff we can't sell here will be red items. Okay, so the real question is there anything left here to pick? I think we grabbed everything in here, didn't we? Yep, that's all busted. So I think if there's anything here, see there's a campfire here. I would have expected there to be maybe stalkers milling about or something, but some loners or something like that. Got some old fencing that's been knocked down. There is something over here, but I'm not sure if we can get too close to it. Yeah, it starts to irradiate you pretty quickly. Man, that radiation comes on so strong, so quickly. Alright, we've got max anti-radiation for what we're carrying, so that should be enough to... Yep, it's just about gone. It's gone. It's gone. That's busted. Just looking in here, see if I can see any backpacks or anything. There is a big pipe over there. You watch, we're not going to be able to get too far into here, are we? Yeah, surprisingly we can. Sounds like there's something here. I thought I heard something. We're coming up on the end of the episode, so I think it's a good time to just consolidate what we got and... Yeah, nothing in there. I'll have a quick check around this area here, just like the truck and stuff. And we'll call the episode. It's probably quite dangerous me just randomly jumping around stuff. Could be a nom-noms on the other side. Could be traps. Okay, there's no way up there. Looks like there's a way down, though. Actually, could I... Yeah, no. Can't get up that way. Okay. We've got a big building here. Doesn't look like we can get too far inside it, but I'll have a quick check around. Right, what do we got in here? Okay, no, we still got some ammo in here. That was flat ammo for the 7.62. Alright, look at that. Sausage! I like sausage. And we got a little bit of loot down the bottom here too, so we'll just explore all of this real quick like. Should probably quick save just in case there are any stupid surprises here for me. Whoa, easy there now. Easy fella. What is that? What is that? Stale bread stacked up? Sure. Being the bread connoisseurs that we are. Can I... Is this a prop? Surely I can take that. No? That's disappointing. Alright, nothing else up there. More bread. What is this? Oh, surely that would have been a perfect place for a stash, right? Now we get an energy drink. Now we're talking. Alright, ACP, we've got bread, we've got vodka. There is a PDA here. Oh, yep, we can pick it up. Hidden backpack. We got another stash. Where is this? Oh, this is basically right on top of us. Where is this? Yep, it's above us. Okay. We'll go and check that out. It says 7 meters above us. I think it's going to be well above where we can possibly go. Why are these here? What is the purpose of busting those? Three meters above. Yeah, it's going to be on the roof somewhere. That's alright. Okay. Vodka, canned food, we'll just sell it all back to him. That's how we roll. Hey, buddy.
Радий, що завітав. Чим можу?
Oh, he gives us missions too. Okay.
Ти згадував, що у Сивого було якесь замовлення. Воно ще лишилось?
Так, але виконувати його вже нема кому. Волівці тайник облаштували в печері з кабанами, щоб сталкерів відганяти. А зрештою інший мутант відігнав і кабанів, і волівців. Уб'єш його, винагорода твоя. Тільки дивись, волівці грошима не розкидаються. Якщо готові платити і тайником ризикнути, отже, звірюга там небезпечна.
Okay. Sure.
Я можу цим зайнятись.
Відмовляти не буду. Сподіваюся, тобі пощастить більше, ніж нам усім.
Wasn't that the mission we just did, though? Let's see where this takes us. No, it wasn't. Where is this? Where is this taking us? Chauffeur barkeep. Okay, did that just complete itself?
Радий, що Повертайся в будь-який
It
час.
hasn't actually put anything on the map. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the location that we've already been to over here, where we killed the armored elk. Right? Okay, strange that he would offer that again.
Рад- Якщо раптом що...
Anyway, let's get rid of some of this gear that we've got. So many cans. We got, you know what, we got enough bread. I don't think we need any more cans. Let's sell all of those. Let's sell all of these. Lots of bandages. Half the nades. I said half. Can you count? I said half. We'll keep the hebit. Sell that. Sell the beer. Lots of red weapons here, isn't there? That's ridiculous. They sell so well. Alright, that's about it. Everything else is just ammo and stuff. Red weapons and ammo. So we get 3,900 from that. Let's see if he's unlocked anything else here. No. Okay. Take it all, friend.
Повертайся в будь-який
Oops.
час.
It is all yours. Now, because we can stash stuff here, we will.
Мама казала. І до музикалки.
The hell did you come from?
Кістю їти на гітарі мужикам лобав.
I will unequip stuff in a minute. I just want to have a chat to this guy. What you doing?
З розмовами до голови.
Yeah, now we've got a bunch of people here. We've got a loner over there. We've got a guy here. Where did these guys suddenly come from? Okay. Whatever. How's that gear looking? 97, 99, 97, 93. Yeah, there's really no point in going back. Not right now. We've still got plenty to explore, so... Ah, shoot. Where? It was over here, wasn't it? Out of the way. No. Damn it, where was that stash? Literally just grabbed that stash. I just grabbed the stash. Where was it? Where was it? I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. I know I should have marked that stash. Ridiculous. Tell you what. Wasn't there a stash over here? Wasn't there a stash over here? There was not. Alright, screw it. It's asking us to go up and check on this backpack up here, so we're gonna go and do that. Yeah. Yep, let's go do that. There's probably another one on the ground here somewhere, but we'll go and grab this one, just because it's easy. I hope. Okay, just take it easy, friend. Just chill. Everyone's friends here. It is 10 meters below us? Wait, what? Am I gonna have to jump off onto the roof? Is that where this stash is? Where is this stash? 13 meters down. Let's quick save, and let's drop off. Yep, there it is. Okay. Thank you. This is a bit inaccessible. Not gonna lie. We should try and find something better. Let's continue exploring until we find something suitable. There's got to be another stash down here somewhere. Right, what do we got here? Stalker's thoughts before something. There's nothing good left here. Heading for the mine tomorrow. That place has got to be warmer and easier to defend. There might even be some bandit loot left. True, I mean, we could always head back to the mine and drop the stuff there. I just think it's probably better if we find a place around here which is friendly. Like I said, there's got to be a backpack here somewhere. Right. No, nothing in there. Do we got anything up here? Well, we got loot, but we don't got no stash. Becoming a great stash hunt. I don't know, maybe that stash is the way to go. Maybe that's our best option right now. Okay. Alright, not like we have much of a choice, I guess. We'll drop this stuff in and we'll call it an episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, recommend to your friends. All of the good stuff. We need to be down here. Quick save, just in case. There we go. All of the good stuff. You guys know how this works. I appreciate you sticking around. Honestly, I do. It's always good fun. What do we got here? We've got flat. Don't need the flat. There is so much stuff here. Oh my god. It adds up very quickly, doesn't it? Look at this. Holy cow. And so much buckshot. Look at this buckshot. 106. 46. There we go. Alright, I think... Wow, look at the AP. That is so much. There's no way we need all of that. Okay, that's a lot better. Man. Brilliant. Looking much healthier. And that means we can pop that back, pop that back. There we go. We are basically done here, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Just mark that as a stash, and hopefully we don't forget that it is actually a stash. Oh! We've searched that. Until the next episode, folks. Good hunting, stalkers.